Hi everyone, in this video we are going to see how to use AWS Cognito with Google Social Login in your own application instead of using login UI of Cognito. So here my application is running on localhost 5173 and it's React application. If I click on sign in button, it will take me to Google login page, and after doing Google login at Google page, I will be redirected to auth endpoint of React application, and after doing token exchange using authorization code, I have the token successfully stored in my context, React context, and here it's showing that the user is logged in. So before following this video, if you are not sure how to use Google with AWS Cognito and how Auth flow works there, I strongly encourage you to check out this video where we discuss internal workings, how what is the workflow, and also you can check out how to use AWS Cognito in your custom login page using Cognito SDK. But for the sake of this tutorial, we will not use SDK. We will just use Auth flow of Cognito. So let's get started. First, let's set up the resources. Then we will set up React application. So first of all, let's create user pool. I will create public client and email for sign up. And in return URL, I will pass return URL of my application where I will receive authorization code. So for me it is localhost 5173/auth. So at this route I will do the token exchange and then create user directory, skip the code, and one more important change we need to do is inside your client, go to login pages and also make sure to add sign out URL. So in this case, sign out URL will be home page. Now let's integrate Google. So I will go to social login and add identity provider as Google. And also let's go to Google Cloud Console. So it should be cloud.google.com/auth. Select the project and click on audience tab and let's configure the audience. So let's call it demo. It will be external. So external and email. I cancel. So and then create Auth client. Web application, and in authorized URIs we need to pass URI of our user pool. So let's paste it, and here we need to replace user pool domain. So let's go back to domain and copy domain and paste it here and create the client. Click on pencil icon and copy client secret and ID. So this is client ID, this is client secret. Go back to user pool and again add identity Google. So client client ID and client secret, scopes, okay, ID, email, and file. Also, let's select these mappings and add identity provider. Now Google is added here at user pool level. Let's go to client, login pages, edit, and now we will see Google also. So Google is available and selected. Now click on view login page. Here one issue you might face is that after clicking on view login page, you might not see sign in with login option for some time. So wait for 5 minutes and then it will appear. Now what we are going to do is we do not want to use this UI of Cognito. We want to use this sign in button in our own application. So what we will do, we will just copy this link and we will analyze it later. For now I have copied the link, and let's go ahead and create our React application. So React application you can find in Cognito course repo in Google custom login folder. I have already cloned it, so let's open it. Here this is the React application, and in dependencies we have only React router DOM. Let's install the dependencies. So I will do npmi. Let's installing dependencies. Let's see other important files. So in main.jsx we have three main things. One is the context, which will store the token, and then we have two routes, auth route and main route. So auth route, we have this auth.jsx, and as I told, here we are doing the token exchange. So once after successful login from Google, we are redirected to this /auth route. Here we will read authorization code, and if authorization code is available, then we will do this token exchange call using authorization code, and grant type as authorization code. Once we successfully receive access and ID token and refresh token, then we will just update it in context. Also, if you are not sure how this thing is working, what are grant types, make sure to check out video on OAuth workflows. For now I'm just skipping it. So once this thing is stored in context, we can come to this app.jsx. So if this access token is available in context, and if it's still active, then we will show logged in token found in context. If user is not logged in and tokens are not available in context, then we will show this sign in button, and on click of this sign in button we are calling this handle login function, and this handle login function is doing nothing. It's just changing our URL to the URL that Cognito login page was supposed to do. So here in this Cognito hosted UI or Cognito managed login, when I click this button, it redirects me to this URL. I will paste it here. So it redirects me to this URL. This is Cognito user pool domain, OAuth authorized, and identity provider as Google, then client ID, response type, and callback URL. So this is the URL that that login managed login UI redirects me to. So instead of going to that Cognito hosted page, we will redirect from our application only, and after login again it will come to auth.jsx, and auth.jsx will take care of token exchange. So let's fill the env variables. We have this env example. Let's rename it to .env. We need Cognito user pool ID, user pool domain, and client ID. Let's quickly copy it. So first thing we need is client ID, then we need user pool ID, then we need user pool domain. all three are copied. Let's update them. So client ID, then user pool ID, and then user pool domain name, and redirect URI. If it's different for you, make sure to update it. In case you are hosting it somewhere, make sure to update that URL. And let's run the application. I already have URL here, so let's run it. Click on sign in, select email, continue. And here it happened very quickly, but what exactly happened is that in URL we got the authorization code, and then we made this post call with this code and this redirect URI, and in response we got these tokens, and I'm storing these tokens in context of React. If you want, you can store in session token. So I'm assuming that after storing we will just navigate by clicking on buttons. Since I'm storing in context, if I refresh this page, that token will be lost and I have to sign in again. So if you want token to persist for long duration, make sure to keep it in somewhere where it persists after refresh also, like session storage, one thing you can use. We also have this logout button, and when this logout button is clicked, this handle logout function is called, and this function changes URL to this URL, which is logout URL of Cognito. So if I click it, it will happen very quickly, but now I'm logged out, and I'm redirected to this login page because here I specified this has logout URI, and also I have configured it in my client. So make sure to configure these URLs properly. So yeah, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching.